Hey everyone, it's Jeff Quintin, the Quintin Group.tv. Today we're going to talk about the forgotten things that sellers have not disclosed when buying a home. Hey, welcome back. Yes, I'm your host, Jeff Quintin at the Quintin Group.tv. So today we're going to talk about sellers' disclosures and what a seller should disclose, not disclose, what they forget to disclose. I'll bring up three different things that come to mind right now. Number one, though, before I get into those, here in Southern New Jersey in our market, you'll find that it's not always customary or always standard to get a seller's disclosure. However, we do encourage it to all of our sellers or homeowners, whomever we're going to list, and say, hey, we suggest that we get a seller's disclosure because more and more buyers would like to see, ultimately what's going on with the property because it actually gives you really good information. So the seller disclosure is nothing more than just a list of things that the seller knows about the property, specifically to any defects or improvements or repairs, like anything that's happened to the property. It's best to get them to disclose everything that's going on. It could be just that, hey, you know what, when you turn the hot water on because of the instant hot water heater, it needs to run for 2 minutes before the hot water really kicks in, right? It's just one little thing. Information to know that, hey, before you get in the shower, you got to let it run for 2 minutes before the hot water, goes, something like that. But anyway, three things right now that's always forgotten. Number one is seller disclosure is if you're buying a property that consists with an HOA, homeowners association, it's so important that the seller disclose what's going on with that, right? So as far as, hey, is there a big reserve right now? Are there any upcoming assessments? What improvements have happened? What improvements are going to happen? Does the association have anybody that's delinquent? Kind of what the plans are, all right? Are they planning to raise their HOA fees? Are they going to try to cut the budget a little bit? What's insurances they're doing? How's your insurance right now? There's a lot going on with that, right? So, that's one part of it. Second part right now is repairs. What type of repairs has the seller, done to the property, specifically to say, structural repairs, right? If they've done any work to it, their decks, the foundation, in our area, pilings, for example, that are built in the foundation in our area. Very, very important. Has anything been done there? And the third part is that always comes up to is, if it's an older home, say built prior to 1978, there's always a lead-based paint disclosure that you can always have a lead-based paint, company come in and do an inspection on that, right? Just the disclosure itself is always nice to have, even though in our marketplace it's not always required. But it's always a good thing if you're a buyer and or seller to provide that. It just protects both sides of the party. It discloses everything, and disclosure is always the safest thing. So that anything ever comes up in the future, hey, you already know about it. The certainty is there, right? So anyway, just the tips on the thoughts regarding disclosure. Again, any and all real estate questions, concerns, or thoughts, reach out to us direct. You can email me, jeff@thequintingroup.com, or call me 609-398-5333. Thanks so much. Appreciate you watching.